Do you personally feel like Cuban has been blackballed from the industry? Because a lot of people say they don't think that he has.
Of course he has.
And do you think that's like Joe personally telling people don't work with this man, or do you think that people see, yo, Cuban has an issue with someone that is powerful, and we rather side with the larger artists just in case opportunities come up?
Yeah, well, I mean, again, you answered the question right there. I mean, basically, it's a little bit of both. Some people have to make a decision and a choice, and you can see it. I mean, Cuban has tried to enter the rap game in different angles. He came in with a whole Spanish album, and with Don Omar and Zion and Lennox, and it took flight, and then all of a sudden, a radio don't play it, or radio will play like if he did a collabo with Jadakiss, they'll play Jadakiss's verse, but they won't play his. They'll play the song. They'll play Jadakiss's verse, but they won't play his, or they'll play Games first, they won't play his. So yeah, yeah.
What do you think about Cuban's career and the backlash he's received about doing interviews over the years trying to expose Joe? People feel like he's been stuck and that he should have stopped doing those type of interviews.
Well, because people keep asking him those same questions. They keep asking him the same old questions. So, it's like he's, he, all of a sudden it turns something on where he has to relive all of it all over again. So of course, he has a lot of good music. Um, I wish he would put out his music more, and but it's hard because it's time consuming. It's the internet. There's no way if you're gonna make money off of it. You just got to throw it up, and if you get a million clicks or 20 million views, then internet will probably send you a $500 check. You can't sell songs no more. You know,
Yeah, because people feel like, with the internet that you can't be blackballed now, but I don't think that that's necessarily fully true.
of course. Of course, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how this, like again, I don't know how you would make money on your own. You have to get spins and views on IG, and maybe if you're on whatever the Apple Music and you sell your song for 50 cents or $1, I mean, he has fans, but you have to come out with good music, and he has good music. He has a lot of good music. Just has to try to do what Joe has done. Just ignore the fact and just do music. But the support system, the DJs aren't going to play it. The DJs aren't going to play it and stuff like that.
So you've heard a lot of his music that he hasn't released.
Yeah, he has this one song. He has this one song that he did with his son. Uh, it's about Cuba, and I guarantee you, if he drops that song right now, that shit is a fucking universal hit.
Wow.
That's just a fucking universal hit. And if he watches this, he's gonna know. He drops that song right there, that song for Cuba, and he shoots the video right. Just the passion and along on a song, you know.
Yeah, because he released Undeniable recently, right? And I think he's working on his album, The Missing Link, that's supposed to come out probably like in the summer or so. Um, I feel like people keep on saying, "Oh, you should release your music. You should release your music." But even when he does, he doesn't get the same amount of attention versus like the drama of like doing the interview and talking about the Joe situation. People don't really pay attention to it.
Because all people want to care about is the drama.
Right.
You know, he's super lyrical. Cuban is a dope artist, bro. Like, again, but it's hard now. Like you said, like, you know, he has to have that one universal song right now that pops, you know? And I know that Cuban song.
Like you were saying though, like because rap is like a young man sport, right? So it's uh it's tough to be at this stage of your career, and I think that it's a shame because like that 24K album, it never got that proper release. That album had some smashes on it for sure, and I think that
It's the whole album would have been platinum. It would have been like shit would have still been selling till today, even more so. Because remember they were ahead of their time, bro. Pun was ahead of his time.
yeah.
Cuban was ahead of his time. Pun and Cuban and Sace always wrote together. Like they came in together. They came in together before Terror Squad. They were fully clips. Before that, there was remember Sace's name was Joker Jam. Cuban Link name was the Lyrical Assassin. So they've been had music. Pun's first album was already been like all rappers do. They just put the shit in the album form.
So have you spoken to Cuban in recent years about a plan to release the music or
I tell him all the time. I tell him all the time. Cuban's my brother, man. I love him. He has a new management team around him, and I wished him all the success. And he's my brother. Um, he's my dog. And but I don't work in music no more. I work in saving lives. It's my program right here, Guns Down, Life Up. That's what I promote. I promote Guns Down, Life Up.
yeah, and I definitely seen you've been doing some real big things out here, man. I commend you on that. It's amazing work for sure.
Well, God does that, Doug. If you're a true servant of the Lord, He'll show you everything, and then He'll take it away from you, and then then you got to do your job. He'll give you a vacation first, then He'll put you to work because the work never stops.